Alrighty, welcome back to... what's it called? Tales of Eternity Deadfire? Who was that lady? It was her,
Don't you
wasn't
have a
it?
temple to find?
I found Oswald.
And? Where is he? Did you get my money?
Funny thing, but Oswald's he's broke with a copper to his name.
That twisty old pig licker. I should have known. Gods, but I'm dead tired of this wretched archipelago. So, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my leave. May Wild's legion of creepy eyes watch your back and all that.
Damn. Guess that wasn't a good outcome. Well, I don't know why I'd give her 2,000 copper. Like, that sucks. You're like a... what are you? You're a fire god, like, hey man, I'm a death god.
I will give you an experience you won't soon forget.
No thanks. You're
Come to seek ablutions for your sins? Get it? Ablutions? Absolution? I cracked myself up. Gets massage, bath, whatever you need. Just ask.
Why? How'd you end up here?
Oh, you don't want to hear about that. I lived a boring life, so there wouldn't be much to the telling.
Indulge me?
Truth be told, my real passion is pottery.
Ooh.
Trouble is, I got these big hands. Not meant for delicate work. Worked out in the end, of course. Now I specialize in relieving tension in a Mauer and death godlike.
Okay. You seem bored here.
I guess I can't hide my feelings as well as I thought I could. The stability's good and all, but I haven't seen anything that gets my blood pumping in ages. You know what I mean?
What's life without a little excitement?
Doing the same old thing day in, day out. It's enough to make a man leap from the nearest window.
Come with me?
Where to?
You know, yeah.
No kidding. I like to see something like... Do you think I could come with you? Just for a bit. Hell, you don't have to tell me twice.
Cool. Is he like a ship crew member? Oh no, he's like a companion. Oh, cool. We should level up that other lady here. What is she good at? Athletics, put one explosives, diplomacy is huge. What have we got here? We've got a... let's do that. Give you some burning sword flame. You're also like a kind of a sexy bird lady, huh? Alright, so what else do we need to do in this town? We craft drugs and stuff. That's no good. Luca.
My one solace from the tedious bureaucracy.
To what do I owe this delight?
That's right, we got some bounties we need to do. Should we go into... no. Let's have a look at the area map. Is there anything... Sansa's Map Emporium might be a little interesting. Dockside Arms and Armor might be interesting. Let's try the Map Imperium. Oh, what's this? Interact with that. Oh, can't steal in front of him.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. How might I assist you?
What do you have for sale?
Certainly, certainly. It would be...
What is this shit? So we need to give me like a map of the archipelago? Okay, well I'll do the selling and organizing of stuff later. That doesn't seem very interesting.
Aloth, is there any way you can bring Islamir back? The whole point of suppressing her was to keep her out of my head. I miss her impressions. Oh, she could do this one of you, which she did over and over. Was real good, though. She could do all your twitching, your squeaky voice.
Okay, so maybe we go to here. The Gullet was no good. That was just a shithole. So let's go here. So what have we got in this area? We have exotic herb sailors. I don't really know about any of this.
Quench your thirst on the way up the mountain.
Ooh. I'll take 100 ale. That will help with morale. What's this? Some sort of dark evil church or something? Sidekicks. What's a sidekick? Sidekicks start out as unique NPCs integral to specific quests, complete with their own personalities. They may offer to join your party, reward from playing it just like companions. These new characters have a custom portrait and voice soundset. However, unlike companions, they do not have their own vision quests and will not participate in the companion relationship system. I didn't know there was a companion relationship system. There's imps out here. Let's go into the Water Shapers Guild.
Takehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
Guildmaster, be reasonable. I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
Let's just say stay quiet.
My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
I'm not sure that I ever thought myself as the daughter of a god. Pro-godlike? Is she angry with me?
Why would you unless you were unbearably full of yourself?
Ikera, the significance is clearer to some than others.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Ugh, insufferable. They're cozy, madam. Of all the exotic birds in the Deadfire, I have seen none with plumage as fine as yours.
Okay, he's trying to fuck.
There come Blanca. I did not ask for your buffoonish compliments, nor do I want them.
Then this rooster will give the hen a wide berth.
Water shaping sounds like a prestigious talent.
Well, through our connection to the gods, the Huana mold water like it is clay, easing it into an assumed form. We could sink every ship in Rawatai's fleet if they drew too close to the city, but some of us have gentler tastes. Some of us see water shaping for what it is, a gift of divine expression.
So you're a water shaper?
Well, surely you have seen my works across Neketaka.
Not really.
Look to the antechamber of the Kahanga Palace for my Apple of Ngati, or to the luminous bathhouse for my Dance of the Wanton Priestess. For as long as there have been Huana, there have been water shapers. But only since Takehu has water shaping been art.
I'll take it you and the Guildmaster don't get along.
Kira, I bring art to the Guild of Water Shapers, but they do not tolerate expression here. What I am is to blame, I say. A fine guess, but no. It is because I am a godlike, kissed by the fish goddess at birth.
That's good.
Water shaping is Ngati's gift to the Huana, and apparently I am too. Savior to the tribes.
Sounds like they put a lot of pressure on you.
The only question is, do I return to my duties, or while away a few hours in the bathhouse.
I guess to the
The waters
bathhouse.
are fine, I say. Finer still with company. Strange company. What a terrifying pair we would make.
Wait, I didn't mean...
Take no offense. Time alone is never wasted, I say.
I could use a rowdy fish like you on the Defiant.
A watcher? And here I am, you... What does a watcher do?
I can commune with the spirits of the dead, buddy.
Just so. I say I am no sailor, and my peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy. To brew ink and...
Oh, I'm serious to
the
say
tide
what...
brings... You are not unknown to me, I say. And louder whispers of a corpse. What will you do when you catch up to this walking god?
Offer if you buy him a drink and see where it goes from there.
For me, there is not enough rum in the Deadfire. If it untangles me from the guild's apron, our quarters may smell of fish before long, but your crew will be more beautiful by association, I say.
No one's ever called me beautiful before.
Lead on. A fair warning, Captain. Ingati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion.
I look forward to learning about it.
I say you will learn.
Okay, so he's a druid. Cool. You guys sell stuff?
You have questions for me?
Nope. Oh,
Once
tell
a
us
stranger-
about your
Akira,
guild.
Periki was... What else would you like to know?
Oh, you're right, you just like play with water. It's odd, but it's fine. Nothing wrong with playing with water. Alright, we're now at
Could I
the
have a
sacred
moment of your time?
stairs. Of course you can.
I know someone who works in this tower. An animancer named Giacomo. I'd like to see him if we could.
I don't see why not.
Agrasima. It should not take long. I have not seen him in many years, and I wanted to thank him.
You feeling all right, Pallegina? You sure you don't mean yell at him?
When I was a girl, he visited me in the academy. He was studying godlike. Studying what was in our souls that made us different from other kith. He found something in me. Something that resonated like a chime when he held an instrument.
Aren't the godlike? I don't know.
He said it was like this for all godlike. Different chimes resonating for different types.
Tap your chest. Sounds familiar.
Oh, Diverus? Have you had such a test as well?
It's something Berth gave me when I was in the Beyond. Berath.
In any case, he told me it was what was causing my body to change. I begged him to remove it. He refused at first, saying it was impossible.
You really had done that? Or were you just saying it? Some Valians, that's just how they make their point.
I don't expect you to understand, but I was 12. My body was changing in many ways. Being the only girl, the only godlike girl at the academy, was unbearable.
You don't have to justify anything to me, dude.
Agrasima. Giacomo was not able to remove the chime, but he was able to sever it. When it happened, I blacked out. I did not wake for 2 weeks. The Brotherhood ejected him from the academy for ruining their pet godlike. They assumed I would die. Over time, I lost most of my feathers. The shape of my nose changed. It was not enough to make me fully Kalbandra, but it was enough to keep me from wanting to die. When I looked in a mirror, what I saw was not a godlike. Not something to be paraded around. It was me. Finally, me.
Okay, well I'm gonna smile seductively at you and tell you that you're beautiful just the way you are.
I did not ask for your opinion.
Okay, she didn't like it?
Apologies, but I do not want you to have the wrong idea. I respect you, Watcher. In the Deerwood, we were companions. For better or worse, that relationship worked. I want this to work too. Beckham Blanca, respect me and my vocation.
Okay, I'll fucking never compliment you again. Jesus Christ.
Understand why Giacomo is important to me.
Friends, I
If
get
we can
it.
speak to
I
him
get it.
inside the tower, I would be grateful.
Yep, I get it. We are friends.
Look! A monster!
Chase a little girl.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
Where those kids go?
Gone, shed light upon my path.
Okay, so there's a lot happening here. It seems like we have temples to every one of the gods we do. Kinda wish I had slightly more direction on exactly what to do. I guess going into that temple for Bird Lady is probably a good idea. And then maybe going into the temple of... yeah, we'll go into the temple of Barath, see what's happening in here. Okay, you guys are slaughtering people.
There's something ahead.
His eyes go large. Godlike plus death godlike.
Gareth sends a messenger at long last. Finally, truly. I'm blessed this day. Come closer to the altar. Come inside. The temple welcomes all to worship. But I ask only for no talking. Not until we pay our respects to Bereth, to Rikuhu.
Okay.
Deity of life and death, I beseech you, Kohoba, digest all of my devotion. And Rikuhu, Bereth, my god and goddess both, the eels.
And from life, death again, blessed be at the end.
All right. I will address your inquiries best as I can.
Farewell, man. You don't seem to have anything for me, so let's go to this temple of something, or I don't know. There's a tower. Let's go into a tower.
What have you been up to, Aloth, since we left Twin Elms? Oh, quite a lot. I've been around the Eastern Reach, traveled to Old Valia.
Who are you? Oh, let's go up here.
Merla. Burned. Well, that won't do it all.
Who are you? Hey. She doesn't seem interested in talking.
My apologies, I didn't see you there.
She's an elf. Are you alright?
I am fine. Is there some reason I shouldn't be?
I'm sure I'm just
not
everybody's
to say I do
so
not appreciate
everybody's so aggressive in this area, man. I'm just like asking questions.
I, like the other scholars here, am engaged in the study of the soul sciences. Was there something you needed, or may I return to my studies?
You burned yourself?
I had a mishap with my machinery, but all is... I wish only to return to my studies. In any case, why are you here?
Are you any interest in getting out of this tower for some field study? She's considering it?
I think, perhaps, that I would be grateful for the opportunity.
Sure, why not? You're welcome to come along.
Truly?
We should discuss the sleeping arrangements.
Thaklat, traveler. I am grateful.
I thought she said something completely
I have
different
all
there.
that I need. You may depart at your...
Sweet. And she's a... She's a rogue. Now, who else were we meant to talk to? This lady? You? Is this who we were meant to talk to?
You're early. I'm sorry, but we aren't ready to look into your condition yet. You can have a seat over there. Hope you don't mind heights or birch. You aren't one of our patients. Ah, Madiko, you that watcher. Sentere, I'm sorry. It's been a busy time here. You don't mind if I talk and work, do you?
We're looking for an animancer named Gullet.
Giacollo? Ah,
that's what I said.
I know him. He has a little laboratory for himself down in the Gullet. His specialty is godlike. Claims he can detect them in the womb. Giacollo rents a room in Cozy, the Hole, which is that grimy tavern down below. Why he seeks to bury himself, you will have to ask him yourself. Not many animancers down there, so he should be easy to find. What can I do for you?
You work here? Do you have any work for me, perhaps?
With qualities that a watcher happens to be uniquely suited to exploring.
Oh, I'd be happy to help.
Gelarde, what a relief. Luminous Adra has special effects upon Keith. But what about those who have Luminous Adra holds enormous quantities of essence. I believe we can harness this connection and your natural abilities.
Cool, let's do it.
Well-paid volunteers. That is the very... We've collected a number of illuminating... Now, if someone were capable of sensing that essence in the in-between, even of manipulating it, someone like...
Okay, what do you want me to do?
This is a little like describing a muscle idea. The idea is for you to focus on the next connection point. The machine will use that new link between the Adra veins to create a tether, as well as provide the energy for you to jump effectively. What's really exciting is, so long as you are holding that connection open, your companions can jump alongside you.
And there's no risk I'll show up missing limbs or nothing?
The next spill is due east of here, in the middle of a farm. It's not as tall as this one, but you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Oh.
Okay.
Gelarde. Very well.
She's teaching us how to teleport? I think.
Alright, Watcher. Remember, focus on the beam of light. It ought to be like stepping through a door. And remember, don't...
This look right to you?
This doesn't seem good.
What is it? Taste this! Still alive? I need something sharper.
Oh my fuck. Okay, I'm too weak to do that mission. The fucking jeez. Oh my god. Fucking that was awful. Awful. Dude one taps me, man. Fucking that was so shit. What supplies do you sell?
Consider a friend. Certainly.
None of that's gonna help me in that fight. I just need better gear. Let's pick the road south. And that could take us to the Brass Citadel. Speak with this guy at the Brass Citadel. What's for the Republics? Meet with the director of the trade company officers, right?
With sails unfurled,
what is your business at the Brass
sword
Citadel?
held high.
That?
You are the mysterious Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth. Forgive my ignorance. I did not know you were from the Rough Country. The Grand Secretary Atsura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right.
Come on guys, kinda need you with me here. We need to complete some levels and level up.
Why does your Ranga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui, and it's a commemoration.
Fucking hell, this is hard, man.
Leave it to me.
I think he said I needed to go down here.
Louis?
I can't think of anything else that goes with Hazanui.
Me neither. That's why I leave epics to the lore college.
Criticism is easier than creation.
Facts. You the guy I'm looking for? Probably in this office up here, huh? Are you the man I'm looking for?
Watcher Nui, the Lady of Cadnua. I'm not one for ostentation, but your remarkable display at Queen's Birth suggests that you are an individual with skills, not mere style.
This is where you tell me what I can do for the Royal Deadfire Company, right?
You are most canny, but I think we can do plenty for each other. Rawatai has long maintained trade interests in the region. While our homeland is rich in saltpeter, the violent climate and rocky soils make it a poor source for most other basic staples. It's my business to look after the mainland's interests here.
Cut to the chase, what do you want?
You are direct. I appreciate that. The demand for luminous Adra has sent the Valian Trading Company into a frenzy. Their expeditions grow too bold, and their officers too greedy. Worse, their rapid expansion attracts pirates and threatens the outlying Huana tribes. This risks souring the Kahanga royals against all foreign involvement. But you can curtail their growth.
How do you expect me to do that? I don't want to undermine the Valian Trading Company.
I mean no disrespect to your personal friends and allies. But consider that the Valian Trading Company is about as unified as the Huana tribes. And the priorities of its officers do not always align with the long-term interests of the republics.
I do not expect you to understand the intricacies of the company, Grand Secretary. But the Dukes have representatives on the Songreta Mea Compressa for exactly that reason.
The Dukes are just as divided. Each schemes for the advancement of his own little fiefdom over the rest of the republics. A dangerous mix, especially with the Valian Trading Company becoming a power of its own. Put enough food before a dog, and it will eat itself sick. The Valian Trading Company's leadership acts on behalf of its investors. Their goal is a quick profit, no matter the eventual costs. Fortunately, there is an easy remedy. The Valians have sent an expedition to Pococahara, a storm-wrecked island believed to house a vein of luminous. I hear you accomplished an incredible feat in restoring the luminous Adra near Port Maje. If your abilities allow you to do that, then perhaps you are also capable of the opposite. Find the luminous Adra at Pococahara, render it unusable to the Valians. This should encourage them to develop the resources they have, rather than reaching for more.
We'll see.
Deadfire is a tumultuous place. Consider the value of an ally with ships, cannons, and the bat. I do not have the precise location of Poko Kahara, but the tribe on the nearby island of Tikawara could probably help. Now, what else can I do for you?
You seem different from the rest.
How do you mean that?
Never mind.
As you wish.
Farewell. Did I complete a mission there? No. Hazani Karua. Is that you? Nope, you're just some random dude. Okay, where the fuck is this Hazani? Okay, where is she? You? Who are you?
I always forget that part. Say, you're the Watcher of Cadnua, aren't you? Except the Hazanui. She yells at me sometimes.
Hazanui yells at you?
Oh, all the time. Where's my white leaf? Stop daydreaming. So, Bormy, if you lose the ledgers again, I'll have you clean a little. All this time, I didn't realize she knew my name.
You're the quartermaster. Can you sell stuff?
I really wish I could, but my supply. Maybe if you impress her or outs.
Cool. Is she in here? Where is she? Where is the Hazanui? Up here, probably. You the Hazanui? You are the Hazanui.
The former lady of Cadnua, and one-time terrifier of harbor masters, if dockside tales are to be believed. You have not brought much good news of late.
Sorry.
So, in addition to pirates, profiteers, and slavers, the Deadfire has a vengeful god roaming its waters?
What's a Skayan? Things could be worse, at least it's not Skayan. Hey! She hates us at the moment. She's -1 on, so it's glad. Okay, well, she couldn't take a joke.
Just what the archipelago
Just my luck.
needs. One more disaster tugging at the seams. He must be stopped.
That's why I came to you. That's why I came to all of you at the palace.
If there were help to be found at the palace, do you think Deadfire would be such a mess? The Valians won't lift a finger if it isn't to snatch a coin, and the Huana will barely do that much.
Success in trade has been quite elusive for the Rauataians, but the bitterness suits you well.
No one takes charge to solve the big problems. But perhaps we could work together to
Perhaps
our mutual
we
benefit.
could. I
Look
like
around.
that.
Deadfire's full of fertile, temperate islands. Except for Andra's mortar. It's largely free of rough weather. Yet much of it is uninhabited. Itinerant tribes drift between some of the islands, and smugglers and slavers cluster around the rest. It's a waste. Imagine what this place could be, with well-guarded shipping routes. How many Rauataians we could feed with plantations here.
Seems like a worthy endeavor.
Glad you agree. If you're chasing the god who's stomping this place into the ground, then we have a common goal. And if you're going to survive here, then you could use an ally.
True.
The disaster at Hasongo remains a key concern. We rely on the port there to ship food back to Rauatai. That's on hold until you investigate. Short of that, there are other matters that demand attention. You've already spoken with Atsura. For now, I suggest you continue to work with him. I might have something for you later.
What's the game board for?
Hazatoa. Atsura and I usually have a game running, and this one's been going on for over a month and a half. Atsura's good at misdirection. but I've got a mind for the long game. You look like you've come with a purpose.
What happened to your hand?
It happened a year into my first command. Lucky I ran below. I smothered what I could.
That's
There's
quite a story that I don't really care about. Cool. Didn't level up from that, huh?
Well?
That kind of sucks, man. We're only level 6. Character sheet. How close are we to leveling up? Fucking ages away. Oh, she doesn't dislike us anymore. That's huge. Okay, what else can we do? Okay. Find Biento in the Brass Citadel. Well, he won't be in here, I don't think. You.
Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
You stole a pair of gloves from the dark cupboard. Give them to me.
Not a chance, Aimika. Fascina sent you, didn't she? Postenago, just soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them.
You're gonna have a hard time selling the Archmage's gloves for fast coin.
Should have guessed these were bad luck. Well, it's too late to go making smart decisions, isn't it? Here he comes, and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
Keep your mouth shut and follow my lead. That's right, Cat. Stand guard for us.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back.
Bruno, shut up. The adults are talking.
I like dealing with people of substance. This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
You sound more reasonable than I was led to believe.
Do I? One can be adherent to the tenets of maritime law, and still be seen as a monster.
What's your plan for Brunetto?
Indentured servitude. I trust this is a more honest and respectable alternative than any pursuit he would take on his own terms.
Is there any point in not putting him into indentured servitude? Since he can't... Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Enough. I have work for you.
Before we go, I need the gloves that he stole.
No. Berteno's assets are mine to dispense with as I please. I'll hear no more of it.
He stole them off the wizard? Give me the fucking gloves. I'm letting you have
These
him.
are Arkhammer's possessions? I would no more incur the wrath of an archmage than I would stick my head inside a dragon's maw. There you have it. If our business is concluded at last, then I take my leave.
I mean, I don't know. That seemed like probably a good idea. That seems okay. Ooh, there's a thing called the gunsmithy. We gotta check that out real quick. Can I buy a bigger, better gun? I'll give you all my money if you just give me some crazy gun. Okay, who sells the guns? You sell guns?
For a pistol or...
Damn. I love that. It's $42,000. 28 to 36. 31, oh my god. It's probably not wise to spend all my money on like a 31 to 40 damage exceptional arborist. Is it? Probably very stupid to do that. I really want to though. We'll wait. Alright, let's just go give these gloves back.
Wouldn't know. Decided to go places where I could be of more use. I didn't realize farmers were in such short supply in the Deerwood. That really all you think I can do? Oh, I meant no offense. You know how to handle it.
It was up here, wasn't it? Let's give her gloves back.
You're back. Kue, any news?
He couldn't pay his debt. The Royal Deadfire Company took him as an indentured servant.
Kue, this is a nightmare. What of the gloves? What happened to them?
Give gloves.
At least I know Arkemir won't feed me to the imps. Take your discount as well. If the cupboard doesn't make its goals, so be it.
Take that. Can I take anything else here? No, stealing. Right. So
your coming is a favorable omen already.
Look to the prince. Do you have a mission for me, prince?
It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an out.
Seems I've come at a bad time.
I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an Ikera. To patch a hull of the city has honest work for those in need, I say. I am Onikaza's shield. My sister and I both value.
Okay, what kind of royal burdens are we talking
about? My sister keeps a tight grip on Neketaka, but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet. Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smoke? Take this if you need proof.
King quest item, the envoy's bitch. What is it?
An envoy ship sank a day's voyage out of Neketaka. My guards recovered it in the raid of the Gullet. This confirms my suspicion. Smugglers and thieves cluster like rats in Delver's Row. A growth in the bowels of our city. I want someone to peddle the medallion to the black market. Earn the trust of these pirates. And learn how supplies come into my city.
Okay, how else?
Yours
I'll do it.
A face that others will wreck. They say you're on familiar terms with Ngati's chosen son, Takeo. See that he joins you in the Gullet. He knows something of our troubles already.
Who the fuck is Nagati? Locate Delver's Row. Cover the route to Delver's Row. What the fuck is Delver's Row? Who the fuck is Nagati? How the hell am I meant to bring a goddess to... Ah, I'm confused, bro. Maybe we go to the Gullet?
Please, I did nothing.
Oh fuck, what's this?
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Mia, I'm sorry!
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of this.
They lock him in a metal cage. And his screams are lost to the depth.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
What the fuck was that? Is it like some...
The Gullet is no place for outsiders.
Why was that man sent below?
Kotaro? He associated with foreign criminals. I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will. These wicked sorts overrun the Gullet and corrupt the Raparu. Our justice...
where does the lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking... and the remains of lawbreakers. The Gullet is no place to wander.
Can I go down there?
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a... Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
It has a rich history. Just let me go down there.
It's your neck, Ikira. We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. though I urge you to reconsider.
Can you tell me about Delver's Row?
Kira. It is a cancer in the Gullet. A place of criminals and their foul dealings.
Where?
I cannot fathom for what anyone but a criminal would ask of it.
Okay, man, I'm not a fucking criminal. I got a job from your priest. We're not gonna go down there yet. We're gonna fucking steal that shit. Weren't we also looking for someone? Why can't I take that? Or whatever. We were looking for something here. I want to just do that real quick. The hole? I think I want to go to the hole. Who's this big thing? I want...
You think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Need something?
Show the medallion. Does this mean anything to you?
Whoa now, fresh face. Ain't bright to go waving that thing around just wherever. I know a Mataru trap when I see one. And I'm not looking to be snared. Keep that what's-it to yourself.
Go over by the ship. If you don't tell me... Been dispatched by the highest authority in Neketaka. Either comply or stand among the accused. Your choice.
Alright, Captain Fancy Britches. No need to get your bits in and out. You want to take that medallion over to Delver's Row, the black market. It's all tucked away in that creepy maze on the west end of the Gullet. The Narrows. Take a right, the first chance you get. Then, keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's if Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's Dario?
You stick around the Gullet long enough, you might find out.
Have you seen a man called Gullet?
Lots of folks come through the hole, fresh face. Have a look around for yourself, yeah?
Thanks. Would have been fucking easy.
Never smelled meat like that before.
Why do you bother me, little kid?
You enjoy working here?
No. The Gullet reeks of illness. Maybe I'll become a pirate.
You should join my crew.
How do you mean?
You know, like on a boat.
I'm not daft, you condescending little mite. Tell me why, and in what capacity, I should join your crew.
We have cannons aplenty, and not enough.
I do appreciate a well-wrought cannon, particularly when several of them fire in sequence and lay waste to the ships of my enemies.
So you'll join?
I don't work for free.
They'll pay you. Do you want to join?
Yeah, this will do.
Huge W. We just got a giant fucking troll. I mean, she did cost us a lot of money, but giant troll is huge. Alright, let's go upstairs. We'll see if we can find Gallagher before... Gallagher... You guys don't look like Gallagher. Excuse me.
He does this every time. Just have to wait.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
Cheers. What do you require?
What brought you to the
We had a
Deadfire?
contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of... If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
Cool. I just watched you arrange your food.
Leave it to me.
Oh no. This does not look good.
This looks
Why
like
would
Gallagher's
someone
room.
do this to Joculo's work? I thought Animancers was safe here in the Deadfire, even in a place this vile. Someone must have heard or seen something.
We'll find him, don't worry.
I hope so.
Where there's a... It's finished. I'll see it.
Cool, we just stole somebody's cat, and... I think probably... stealing a cat's a good place to end the episode. I've been the Viper Moose, this has been Deadfire. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.